Here on KTN News Sentinel this morning, both political parties, ODM, the opposition and Jubilee, are supposed to be having a parliamentary group meeting just to, try and whip their members to support the proposals by President Uhuru Kenyatta that he made when he rejected the Finance Bill 2018. And this morning on our Twitter poll, we had asked you, do you think the parliamentary group meetings slated for today will sway the MPs' stand on the VAT issue? Do you think the parliamentary group meeting scheduled for today will sway the members of parliament stand on the VAT issue? So much of your feedback on a Twitter handle at KTN News Center, my Twitter handle at @Brenda, hashtag KTN News Center. Continue talking to us on a social media platform as to whether you think the parliamentary group meetings scheduled for today will sway the MPs stand on the VAT issue, even as it continues making the headlines here in Kenya. And this morning in our studio, we continue having this conversation with Jeffers Bigambo, who is a governance expert on this whole financial bill 2018. And Mr. Bigambo, why did it take long for members of parliament to come up with the proposal of let's implement this in 2020? And they did it just a few weeks, like 2 weeks to the implementation.
First, you said that members of the opposition, it should go on record that we don't have an opposition.
After the handshake.
Because what are they opposing? We're not seeing any position that they've held that negates official government position or policies or whatever proposals. In fact, even before the president had swallowed his saliva on the proposal about 8%, Raila Odinga had jumped onto his wagon and Kalonzo Musyoka. So there is no opposition here.
So are you saying that, just sorry to cut you short, are you saying that the opposition should also be blamed for the crisis that you're facing right now?
There is no opposition. Because opposition is about standing against government of the day because you've got better policies and get better proposals.
So according to you, there is no opposition?
They don't have actually better proposals.
Okay.
In fact, if at all they were the substantive opposition expected in a democracy such as ours, young as it is, would have seen a better proposal, whether it's on policy or the taxation, etc., coming from those parties that are supposed to be inherently opposition because they ran against the ruling party in the last election, and even present day they go against, but they are not. But we have seen, of course, some of their members speaking against the proposals that are being made or the position being directed by their party leaders. So we have opposition members, but not opposition parties.
Okay, that is according to you. Okay, but back to my question. Yes. Why did it take long for members of parliament to actually make recommendations on the finance bill? Because they made it when it says 2 weeks too, so they're being blamed like they took time. The
problem starts at the ballot. I will tell you that for free. The kind of individuals that are voted into office because of, say, their profile, their education, their experiences, etc., most of them have got limited understanding or capacity in physical analysis. Most of them have got major limitations when it comes to budgetary analysis. Now, when you are particularly and impressively limited with your understanding or knowledge scope on matters fiscal and matters budget, it becomes very difficult for you to come up even with thoughts, reflections, and proposals or recommendations that are of a fiscal nature or that have got budgetary implications. So it's only those members that fully have a firm understanding or grasp or depth of knowledge, fairly impressive, on matters fiscal or higher fiscal capabilities in terms of analysis, that are able to speak to these issues. Others are just flags following the direction of the wind.
So are you trying to say that Kenyans should not have hope with the National Assembly?
Hope must be our second name. But the thing is this, the individuals that are supposed to reflect on these issues, individuals that are supposed to debate and vote on these issues, majority of them have got very limited capacity. It is the lack or the limitation in that capacity that now makes a number of them waver on whatever direction or whatever position that is being deliberated at the national level. Today, take all the over 300 representatives that we have in the National Assembly and ask them their true position, their firm position on this finance bill issue and what informs that position. You will be shocked. So we need to also find a way of within the first, say, 6 months of individuals being voted into parliament, to find a way of constantly, consistently boosting their fiscal analysis capacities.
Okay.
When we do that, then they will be very much informed to deliberate on these issues.
Okay.
It's not that they do not have capacity to handle other issues, but specific to fiscal analysis, many of them are limited.
Okay. Now let's talk about, assume they manage, just assume they manage to reject the president's proposal, then it means they need 233. So assume they get the 233, so that means, of course, the finance bill that was taken to the president that he rejected automatically becomes low. So are we likely to see this finance bill being implemented in 2020, or are we likely to see again politics of let's push it again?
I wouldn't want to ride the boat of assumption. But remember also the president has got the veto power. So the question is, whatever position they hold, will the president put ink on it? You see, they sent him the bill the other day of the finance bill, and he sent it back with his own proposal. The power that the president has, of course, all presidents or all executives across the world have got such veto power. Thing is this, if the president's proposal wins or carries the day on Thursday, what are the implications that it bears, the consequential effect of that proposal? Because the moment that passes and it's taken to his table, he won't delay his pen to put ink on that bill and make it an act. So in the end, what about those that will be negating this kind of proposal? What kind of alternative views and positions are they going to hold this moment moving forward?
Okay.
So the kind of discussions actually we need also to look at as a nation today, in light of these proposals and what has been now billed as the showdown in the next few days in Parliament, is this 8% proposal of any beneficial interest to majority of Kenyans? Is it of any beneficial to majority of Kenyans? Yes. Okay, so just hold on to that thought. I'd like us to pose that same question to our reporter in Kakamega, Willie Lusige, who's on standby, just to get the thoughts of Kenyans on that. Willie Lusige, you've heard what Mr. Bigambo has posed. It's a question. Will this 8% be beneficial to Kenyans? What are Kenyans saying outside there? Do they have hope with Parliament today?
Brenda, actually, as members of parliament across the political divide are still torn between maybe supporting their party loyalty or even responding to the outcry of Kenyans in regard to the upsurge in the cost of living as a result of increase in tax levies on fuel. What you want to do first, let's just check if there is any change in the prices of fuel here since Friday when President Uhuru Kenyatta changed the initial VAT from 16% to 8%. Actually, at that time, the prices were at 127.9 shillings per litre of petrol. So it is just a reduction of, I think, 7 cents. And diesel is 117.3 shillings, also a reduction of only 5 cents. So you can see the margin is a little bit very small. And what we want to do now is to speak to some of the locals here. Maybe how do they feel, especially that now President Uhuru Kenyatta reduced the VAT from 16% to 8%. Tuliona kwamba Rais Uhuru Kenyatta aliweza kupunguza ile nyongezo ya ada ya mafuta kutoka 16% hadi 8%. Wewe unaendesha pikipiki, umejihisi vipi? Imekusaidia, imepunguza bei ya mafuta ama iko vile ilivyokuwa?
Ya, mimi kwa majina ni Albert Anzimbo, mkazi wa Kakamega. Sasa mimi ni Albert Anzimbo, mkazi wa Kakamega, na mimi ni mhudumu wa bodaboda hapa Kakamega town. Bei ya mafuta iko juu sana, na mafuta ndio kila kitu kwa maisha, especially kazi yetu. Lazima mafuta at least ikiwa chini, maisha itakuwa sawa, kwa sababu hata wateja wenye tunabeba kuna bei yenye wamezoea, kama mahali pa 50 bob wamezoea bei. Sasa ukimwambia aongeze pesa kwa sababu ya mafuta, inakuwa vigumu sana, mpaka hata kazi yetu tumekuwa na changamoto mingi kwa sababu ya mafuta.
Kwa hivyo hata baada ya Rais Uhuru Kenyatta kupunguza kutoka 16% hadi 8%, hakuja kuwa na mabadiliko makubwa katika bei ya mafuta.
Ya, kusema ukweli, sisi kama wanabodaboda bado tunalia kwa sababu hakuna tofauti yote yenye ameweka hapo. Bado tu hiyo gharama ya mafuta iko juu, na gharama ya mafuta ya maisha pia imeenda juu sana. Hata sisi tunaomba vile wabunge wamekutana hivyo at least wasiweke siasa kwa maneno ya mafuta. At least waungane kitu kimoja, watusaidie sisi kama wananchi, na tuliwachagua watufanyie kazi, na wananchi sisi tunapoumia na sisi ni watu wao.
Kwa hivyo kabla ni kuache uende, una imani kwamba hiyo mikutano miwili ya leo itakuwa na manufaa, kwamba labda wabunge watakuja pamoja na wazungumze kwa sauti moja kuhakikisha kwamba ile bei inashuka chini? Wewe unakubaliana na hii 8% ama unataka ile nyongezo iweze kutolewa kabisa?
Ya, mimi kama mhuduma bodaboda naomba ile vikao vyao vitasaidia, na mafuta tunaomba hata ikifika kitu kama 110 kwa lita tutaridhika. Kwa sawa.
Asante sana. Wacha nizungumze na mwingine. Wewe naona pia ni dereva wa matatu, labda umeathirika vipi? Na tunaona bei ya mafuta ilishuka kutoka 16% ya nyongezo ya ada hadi 8%. Je, umeona tofauti yote?
Sijaona tofauti yote juu. Mafuta imepanda, hata magari yasiendi kazi. Sasa sisi kama mechanic hatuna kazi. Tuko tu tumekaa tu idle.
Labda unatarajia leo wabunge wanapokutana kutokana na mirengo yao tofauti, unadhani kwamba watazungumza kwa sauti moja, na unatarajia watasema ile nyongezo ibakia 8% ama itolewe kabisa?
Mimi ningependa itolewe kabisa, waelewane, itolewe kabisa. Ndio sisi tupate kazi, hata vijana wetu wa college yao wengine hawana kazi, wanakaa tu. Sasa ningependa hiyo mafuta ishukishe kabisa, ndio tupate kazi.
Hapa Kakamega na eneo la Magharibi mafuta yameshuka bei ama bado yako vile alivyokuwa?
Mafuta imeshukishwa, lakini iko ni 107 lita 1.9.
Kwa hivyo wameshukisha tu kidogo.
Wameshukisha tu kidogo. Ningependa ishukishwe kabisa, irudi hali ya kawaida.
Haya, sawa, asante sana. Kwa hivyo Brenda, as you can see, those are just a few of the reactions from the members of public here in Western region. They are really concerned, even after President Uhuru Kenyatta indicated that now the prices of VAT on fuel products will be lower from 16% to 8%. There is very little margin on the prices of fuel here in Western region. People are still shocked on why maybe the prices have not gone a little bit lower, and they're expecting that from today's parliamentary group meeting, maybe they'll have a better way forward, and maybe even the VAT on fuel products will be squashed. Brenda.
Well, thank you so much, Willie Lusige, our reporter from Kakamega, just getting the minds of Kenyans. And of course, Willie, from what I'm hearing over there, is that their hope is on members of parliament. They hope that they'll come together and ensure that they just vote for the benefits of Kenyans and not for the benefits of the political party. Thank you so much, Willie Lusige. And of course, just to remind you, we have our senior political affairs reporter, Duncan Haemba. Just to remind you, he's still in Parliament. Just to, he will be bringing us details later on concerning that special sitting that members of Parliament will be having this afternoon, because they are having a parliamentary group here currently they're having a parliamentary group, both political parties, just to try and reap their members. So Duncan Haemba will be giving us details as to what will transpire on the corridors of Parliament. And of course, we've been having this conversation with the governance expert, Javas Bigambo, just to try and understand, this whole controversial finance bill, what we expect to play out. And according to him, the likelihood it is that members of Parliament will vote to support President Uhuru Kenyatta's proposal. Thank you so much, Javas Bigambo, for talking to us. Javas Bigambo for talking to us this morning on KTN News Center. Time to take a short commercial break, your News Center, but don't go away. We still have a lot lined up for you.